Do you want to see my youth intake? No? Oh. Don't know what I'm supposed to do. Of course you do. Are you ready? We've got a goodie. We've got some actual decent players. We should do. We spent enough. I've hired a head of youth development, a really good one. We've got the youth coaching up. I've done everything possible to improve this. Yeah. What are we thinking? 5-star goalkeeper, centre-back, right-back, and 2 left wingers. We also have... I've basically decided to sign all of the players because I want our... We've got money. I want our under-18s to actually have a team and be able to play together and stuff. So I think it's just important. And some of these could improve more than... my scouts aren't the best. So, goalkeeper, Amadou Mendes. Welcome to the club. 15 reflexes. He's a bloody cat, he is. 15 years old. Not too bad. Could make it. Always hard to get goalkeepers to sort of make it because... After a while, they need a bit of first-team football, and I get scared of using 18-year-old goalkeepers, but we might loan him out. We got Yuri Serral, 6'4", 16-year-old. Can't head, but he gets there. You don't know where the ball's going to go, but don't think he's going to make it, but we'll hope for the best. So right back, Ferreira. Is that the most popular surname in Portugal? Is it Pereira? Ferreira? I feel like it's one of those. Or Marquis, according to my team. But I don't think that's true. He's unambitious. Low determination. Can play centre-back. He's 5'11". Okay, some nice mentals. Needs a bit of work, though. Needs a bit of development, but he's got plenty of time. Luis Azevedo. Look at the... I haven't looked at a lot of these. I've only looked at the good one. I thought I'd share it together. Those physicals for a 15-year-old is crazy. We know his strength and stamina is going to go up naturally. Can't really play football as of yet, so we've kind of got an athlete. We'll teach him how to play football. Let's see how that goes. And finally, João Ribeiro, 2.5-star current ability. This is the one I've looked. Look at him. I don't think he's Ballon d'Or. Remember, the whole goal of this save is to win a Ballon d'Or with our youth intake. Unlikely. But he can absolutely do a job for us. And then we've got a bunch of randos. We'll pay more attention to them if they start developing. Right, let's go play some football. We've got the playoffs. This is where it's all going to fall apart, isn't it? Greetings and salutations, my friends. As suspected, we got... Suspected? Wow, that's... Okay, let's just go with it. We played really well. Little weird game against Resende. And we had a man sent off. That's okay. The other games we played well. We should have won that game as well, even with 10 men. We are in the playoff bracket. So we play each other twice. Number of teams, 8. Play each other twice. Top 2 are promoted to the 3rd division, right? It says, this is for me more than you guys. It's promoted to the 3rd division, okay? And the Champions playoff final, is that just kind of win, like it's a trophy? Because the losing team gets promoted, the winning team must get promoted. So I feel like that's just for a trophy. Let me know otherwise, if not. The good news is, our little cheeky Zambian is staying. I gave it the reason why he's staying because he wanted loads of money before, but actually now he only wants $2,000 a week, which whatever. The reason is because he scored a hat trick in 14 minutes. I think it was. Yes, hat trick in 14 minutes. I thought I probably should give him a new contract. I can spot a talent, me. So everything's going well. Finances are glorious. The training facilities are now done. So we now have excellent training facilities. We're working on the youth. I think that's still being done. We have adequate recruitment and good academy coaching. We'll keep improving that as and when we can. Should I ask? Okay, am I studying? Okay, I am studying. Already working on it. I've completed England. Completed it, mate. And Portugal. Good. Nice. So, we've got a lovely team. I'm sticking with this sort of 4-2-2-2. I'm tempted to push the midfielders on to the centre of midfield. just because I like, because we're good and we can sort of push teams. But the team has been forming very, very well. We've got a nice settled squad. Moreira's 17 and 27. He's been a beastie. If he doesn't score, he plays rubbish. He's one of those. Scores or doesn't get involved. He's like Haaland. Yeah, just like him. Just like him. And for those, I left it as a pinned comment in my last video because I had tons of feedback on people sort of saying, I think you should keep these guys that are Portuguese that then go to one of these sort of Portuguese-speaking nations. And I agree. I'm going to only sign Portuguese player. So just from a basic point of view, if they have the Portuguese flag, I will sign them. I can sign them. If they swap, we can keep them. But I'm not going to, go out of my way. And if it's if they swap to like a big nation, if they go to Brazil, no, dead to me. Don't want any of those big nations. We're going to help out the smaller nations. So Moreira can stay. Right. Okay, boys. We are playing Pavidum. That sounds good, doesn't it? We got Benfica B team in there and Maria da Fonte. So, we should be fine. But now it's like almost like knockout football, so that scares me. One little slip up. I'm grateful. I think this works better for me, my nerves, is that I can... It's not like a one-game knockout to get so you get... It's not like the playoffs, one-game knockout to see who gets promoted. It's 6 games. So over the 6 games, we should be fine. Don't let them down. Let's do this, boys. Let's do this. No nerves, okay? 6 games. Think of it as the little league season. I quite like the setup. I feel like if you win a league, I feel like you should get promoted. There's part of me. Call me old-fashioned. Maybe if you top the group. Oh, Novo, get in there. He's pointing. Okay. I feel like if you win the league, you should get promoted. And maybe all the runners up. Maybe the 2nd and 3rd place go into the playoff system and the top in the group. Something like that. It feels a bit weird to win the league and not get promoted. They're just a knock-off Man City. Don't worry about it. Like Kalunga, we will see some magic from him today. He's a fan favourite. Vera's been doing sensationally well. Just an assist king. Queen. Go on! Oh, Super Mario gets his goal. The Tash Man. Great goalkeeping. And it's 2-0 after 17 minutes. We're laying down a marker. Let's save the goalkeeper's blushes there. Question about the World Cup. Is it coming home? Is it coming home? It's the worst thing about being an England fan is other England fans. I've got to be honest. The second worst thing about being an England fan is they give you a little bit of hope. They go, go on, oh look, we look good, and then it's like, no. I'm trying not to get carried away, but we look all right. I know it's only Wales. Wales were awful. Like, I feel sorry for Wales because if there's any Welsh fans, any Welshies in the comments, obviously. Ramsey and Gareth Bale are past it. Right, this will be their last tournament. They should retire. Go on, Kalunga. Oh, they should retire. It's time from international duty, at least. And I know that you got that Nottingham Forest. Is it Brennan, the Nottingham Forest winger? Let's rest you. But is there a good batch of players coming through? Or is Wales going to go a bit quiet again for a few years? Let me know if there's any good young Welshies. I obviously like Nico Williams. I think he's a good player and he's going to be there for the next few years. Right. Don't need to do anything. We're 2-0 up. We can just chill. We can rest some people. Probably the 2 most important players right now are the 2 wide players. And then Didi can come on as the ball-winning midfielder. We just see it out. Just drop it to cautious. No need to... So the big thing for next season is fullbacks and a goalkeeper is the most important thing we need for next season, even if we don't go up. Well, dog hair in the nose. Not a bad ball. I think he meant it. Marquis, the original Marquis, drives inside. Ooh, their goalkeeper looks ropey. He looks like he could give him a clanger at any minute. Cleared off the line. We're all over him, boys. We're all over him. I do have to say a massive thank you before we finish up, this game, to some brand new Patreons and somebody that's up to this pledge. Bryce, thank you very much for upping your pledge. Ben Sargent, Nidrix, and Callum Mace, all thank you very much for joining my Patreon. If you want to check out my Patreon and what the actual money is going to be used for, there's a link in the doobly-doo below. So feel free to check it out and, you know, buy me a house. It's not just a house. That's just greedy. You'll see. Go check out, read the Patreon. And if you want to support what I do, thank you very much. Right, lovely. Clean sheet, 2 goals, all good. And then because I feel like Benfica B were pretty rubbish when we played them in the league. Okay, we drew away. Have I made this up? And beat them 3-1 at home. Okay, and what about old Maria? Oh, hang on, they weren't even in our division. Okay, so it mixes up the division. Oh, okay. So they're in a different group. Oh, okay. I always do this just to get an idea. Who's their key player? How good is their... Not bad. Not bad. Okay, player of the week. Don't know who you are. Right, second game. Couple of wins. Sorted, innit? Sorted. Don't bottle this. If I don't get promoted this season, what I might do, if I don't get promoted this season, I might literally just do the next whole season in about 2 episodes. Because I feel like, oh, the Dragons? Are they called the Dragons? I had no idea that Porto were called the Dragons. Unless I'm misreading that. I feel like I'm not. I think it's, how young can you play in a senior game? That'd be, because if, you know, we could break some records with the youngest player here, just for funs. I think we can carry him if he's rubbish. But he's not rubbish, so it's all good. I'm assuming, I would guess he has to be 16. The board, look at this. B- for the board. What else am I supposed to do? What else? Okay. This is good. This is fine. Team of the week. Marcus the second. And Vera on the right-hand side doing bits. We do have a lot of players leaving at the end of the season as well, but hopefully we should be able to replace them with upgrades anyway. One of the things that's really easy to do when you have a lot of money is you start buying players and you're trying to sell players, but they don't go, and then you end up with quite a number of players that you just are paying to just exist and not play football. Right. He can bloody play. He's not fit. We'll give him a substitute appearance, though. He's done well in the under-18s so far. Fucking hell. Okay. He scored 8 goals in 8. Right, with his 4 finishing. He's left-footed, which doesn't really suit. We could immediately... and we need another thing. We need some tutors. We've got Diaz, who's a perfectionist, but we need some older, more experienced tutors as well. Let's start developing his weaker foot. I don't mind playing a lefty on the left of the inside, inverted winger rather. Right, do we need to make any changes? Everybody's fit. I think we just go. If we can get the wins on the board straight away, and then we can maybe play some other players that need a bit of game time, or youngsters that need developing. Right, good luck, everybody. I'm only just now checking to see if my microphone is on. Good stuff. Good stuff. Big crowd here today. We've smashed, filled that stand. Right. Kulunga, come on. Marquis the second. Into Kulunga. Little dink. Moreira lays it off. Novo with a hit. Paolo with an easy save. Tips it over. Corner ball. Go on. Just clear the danger. They're already hanging on. MDF. Not the best initials. Right, Marquis. Kalunga. I don't know why I'm nervous. We're really good. Why am I nervous? Because a dropped game is scary in this. Pinto goes a deep one. Kalunga heads it back in. Moreira, not the best in the air. Turns. Super Mario gets another goal. Get in there. That's number 10, not for us. I think it's number 3 for us. We found a way through. Is that a cheeky Ferreira assist? That's the word I'm looking for. I treated myself to a new thermal mug. It's a Contigo. I got it in the Black Friday. I did have a thermal mug. I'm a thermal mug junkie. But because my house is so cold, because it was a cheap thermal mug. Oh, he's missed a sitter. Because it was a cheap thermal mug, it wasn't keeping it warm. So I needed a better one. Do we give him a half, the youngster? He's got to be the youngest player ever, isn't he? He's like 15. Pinto's having a better game. Oh, keeper's committed himself. Oh, no, my God. How are we not scoring? Vera with another whippage. Kalunga's going to get back out to Vera. No, inside to Pedro. There we go. Vera. Pings one. A little bit selfish. Well, Benfica B are losing. Interesting. That's good because the team's winning. There's the team we already beat. So kind of we want everybody to just beat each other and then it's just a walk. It's just an easy walk. Right. Where is he? Ribeiro. Let's take Pinto off. There's no need for him to be. Moreira's just dropped off a little bit. It's going to go score now, isn't it? We're going to be keeping an eye on Ribeiro. Can he get a debut goal? He's got to be the youngest goal scorer, right? If he scores. Oh, Edu just does him. Ribeiro. Oh! Goalkeeper lost it. Oh, this is dominating. This is one of our better performances. They've not even had a shot. Despite having a fair amount of possession. Right, Diaz. Pedro. Ribeiro. Oh, it's blocked. He's up for it, though. He could be with us for the next few seasons, easily. He could carry us up the league. Yeah, let's take Vera off. Good shout. Good shout, Mr. Assistant. We're only 1-0 up, but I'm feeling confident. Unless we get absolutely sucker punched here. Oh, no. Oh, Marquis, the second. Oh, bollocks. He did so well. Oh, that was awful defending. He did so well to get back onto the line, to clear it away. That's terrible for Mika. Look at this. Oh, heroic. Pedro doesn't close it down quick enough, and it's a rifled volley. Their first shot of the game, or second in that. Oh, no. Don't. Have I got overconfident? Is this the problem? Where's not doing it? I'm bringing the other youngster on. Rodrigo. It's and then DD. No, I can count to 5. I can count to 5. Nice. Play it. Oh, there you go. Go on, Mika. Make up for your mistake earlier. Oh my God! Hit it! Oh my God! He looked like he tried to chest it down. How are we not winning this game? Well, I'm not. A draw would probably be fine. Whoever's got a knock. Suck it up, mate. Suck it up. Just checking. Okay. A draw would probably be fine, but don't go and get a winner. Do not lose this game, boys. At least they've got an injured player as well. Marquis. Ribeiro, lovely first touch. Lovely 1-2. Just need to find the ball across. Cuts it back beautifully. Oh, Super Mario! Ribeiro with the assist. Stunning from the youngster. That's why I'm not too bothered about having inverted. People get too caught up on like, oh, if he's inverted, he needs to be on the other foot. A lot of the time, they still act as wingers. It's not like they're always cutting inside. Lovely cutback. Lovely. Just go with a bit of time wasted. Pedro, he's knackered and he's chasing everywhere. Looked like he had a kick out. Oh, no, don't. Oh, God, it's good. Oh, settle! Settle! How are we scraping this result? Oh, no, this is a proper highlight. Oi! Hello! 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. It's offside, surely. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not panicked. You're panicked. Defender just got a touch and then he was like, oh, it's 2 yards away. I'm not getting that. Right. What should have been an incredibly comfortable game was a scrappy 2-1 win. Ribeiro gets an assist on his debut. Played well. Had a couple of chances as well. Let's just go positive. Stay positive, okay? Stay positive. We probably... The local-born youngsters push into the first-team ranks. Okay, so he's just Portuguese, right? He's not suddenly going to become Brazilian because he's good. He loves me already. He supports the team. He's unflappable. I just appreciate that he likes me already. He understands. I just gave him his debut at 15. Of course he's going to like me, right? He's got a great pass on him as well. Needs to work on his vision. But he is our first good hope that could take us forward. I think, like, Moreira's good. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think he'll ever be... He's a solid all-rounder. He'll gradually improve a bit, but he's going to be fine for us for a couple of seasons. But this guy actually could be good. Right, there we go, my friends. Comfortable wins. The youngster, their board should be happy, right? Because they said develop players. I did. One player for 45 minutes. It counts. And that's good because we beat them and they won their first game. So it's all good. We should be fine. It's 6 games. So I'll play... We might do it early. So I might just come back for the next... We'll play Benfica. Because that won't guarantee us, will it? Oh, God, I've got to do maths. 9 points. If they lose, it'll still be 8 points. Okay, so the next game I cannot beat. I think. Wow, don't maths. All right, I'm an accountant. I'm not good at maths. All right. Thank you very much for watching. If you do want to support me on Patreon, a few quid a month, then please go and check it out and see what it's for and stuff. I don't want to beg on because it will guilt trip you all. So just go check it out. Right. Thank you very much, and thank you to the new Patrons. I love you all very much. England are going to win the World Cup. It's not happening, is it, Ollie?